Good day, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today's 10 interesting facts is on Mara Jade from the Legends Star Wars books. If you haven't read Legends material, I highly recommend trying to get the books and reading them. But now, let's get into this. Number 1. Mara Jade was born in 17 BBY during a time of great instability as Emperor Palpatine, alias Darth Sidious, and his apprentice, Darth Vader, were eliminating the remnants of the Jedi Order. The Emperor took Jade from her parents and brought her to the planet of Coruscant at a very young age, where he began to train her in the Force, although officially she was one of the Imperial Palace dancers. Number 2. Throughout Jade's youth, she was pushed through an intensive training regimen, which involved training alongside the Imperial Royal Guard and learning covert espionage and assassination skills, at which she was adept by the age of 14, and became an Emperor's Hand, one of Palpatine's personal assassins, after a final test in which she successfully broke into Grand Moff Tarkin's private quarters. In order to accomplish her mission, Jade, posing as a guest at a formal event at Tarkin's residence, feigned illness in order to get away from the other guests. She then retrieved a sack of equipment and descended down the side of the building to the room containing Tarkin's private safe. While she was breaking in, a group of guards came in, actually droids, and she engaged them with her blaster and lightsaber. However, upon sensing that one of the guards was living, she knocked him out rather than kill the soldier, willing to give his life in a training exercise. Vader and Sidious were pleased with her skills, and she was pronounced an Emperor's Hand. Number 3. Despite there being several Emperor's Hands, she, like the others, were unaware of the existence of any other hands. Due to her deep connection with the Force, she could hear Palpatine's voice anywhere in the galaxy via a telepathic link. Jade carried out Palpatine's will on numerous worlds, eliminating corrupt Imperial officials, traitors, and others who he deemed deserving of death or judgment. His esteem for her was such that he actually allowed her time for relaxation, atypical of Palpatine's usual style. In addition to a personal starship and a protocol droid named K3 to aid her in her duties as Hand, she also received private quarters on Coruscant, where she kept her lightsaber and other items in her personal weapon collection. Number 4. A few months prior to the Battle of Endor, Jade was in Palpatine's chamber when Darth Vader brought the Force-sensitive cyborg Lumia to Palpatine to serve as another Emperor's Hand. Jade was dismissed from Palpatine's presence before he accepted Lumia's services, maintaining her illusion that she was the only hand. But Jade nevertheless sensed immediately hostility from Lumia. Following the Battle of Hoth, Jade became aware of Palpatine's worries about Luke Skywalker. She was sent to infiltrate Jabba's palace on Tatooine, disguised as a dancing girl Erica, in order to await Skywalker. While waiting for Luke Skywalker, Jade witnessed C-3PO and R2-D2's arrival at the palace. Later, after the droids were forced into the Hutt service, C-3PO met Jade. After a brief conversation in which she questioned 3PO regarding Skywalker and introduced herself as Erica, Jade disappeared as C-3PO witnessed the dancing girl Ola's execution. Number 5. Her hatred of Skywalker for destroying her master burned deep within her, and she vowed to kill the Jedi Knight. She was unaware that the Emperor's telepathic command lay at the core of her rage, making it stronger than any normal wish of vengeance would be. Meanwhile, her life was in shambles. The resources she once had access to were all dependent on the Emperor, and her life of luxury, privilege, and purpose was over. She made her way through the galaxy doing odd jobs and manual labor to make ends meet. Her Force abilities faded, returning in ill-timed bursts. All the while, she was still haunted by the Emperor's last command: "You will kill Luke Skywalker." Number 6. After fully renouncing the dark side of the Force, Jade sought out Kyle Katarn to train her in the ways of the Jedi. In 10 ABY, she was with Katarn in the battlefront of Altar 5, aiding the New Republic base there, which was being bombarded from 2 artificial asteroids and attacked by the Dark Empire. Katarn managed to repel the attack and destroyed both asteroids. While there, he got a lead about the planet Dramon Cass, having some importance to the Empire, and went to investigate. Jade's second mission was on the Republic Corellian corvette guarding a Jedi holocron, when they came again attack from pirates. Jade repelled the attackers, but the holocron was stolen. To retrieve the holocron, she decided to board a cargo crate that was headed for the pirates' base. Using her training, Jade reclaimed the holocron and escaped. After that, Jade finally arrived at Dramon Cass in search of Katarn. While traveling through the planet's swamps, she encountered and defeated many native creatures, including her own doppelganger. After crossing the swamp, she reached the Dark Force Temple. Finally, she found Katarn totally immersed in the dark side. Master and apprentice fought, but Jade managed to fend him off each time, while Katarn retreated deeper and deeper into the catacombs. On the final encounter, Jade voluntarily turned off her lightsaber and surrendered. Katarn realized that he could not follow that path and was able to turn back to the light side. Number 7. When Palpatine returned in his new cloned body, Jade didn't believe it was really him, spurning any thought of returning to his service. Instead, she aided the New Republic in evacuating Coruscant and ferrying the cargo for the government. For his part, Darth Sidious supplanted her and the other hands with new dark side adepts. However, Sidious was also not content with merely replacing Jade. He wanted to punish her for her treachery. He sent several of his servants to intercept her en route to a Smugglers Alliance meeting in the Senex sector, including the mysterious black hole. She was captured, though Katarn and some of his associates later freed her. Number 8. Luke and Jade would eventually get married. However, they were attacked by a former Imperial Royal Guardsman seeking to derail the wedding. Still wearing her lightsaber, Jade handily defeated him. On the day of their formal wedding, despite an Imperial plot to ruin the wedding, and a former Moff appearing at the climax of the ceremony threatening to shut down all communications, Skywalker and his friends were able to prevent any serious altercations, with the Jedi calming down the Moff while the rogues, Chewbacca, Seltzer, dealt with the Imperials. The two exchanged vows and rings, and were introduced to the galaxy for the first time as the Skywalkers. After their reception, Han Solo flew the couple to their honeymoon suite. Number 9. Mara Jade Skywalker was an extremely proud woman who always gave her best at everything that she did. That could be seen in her time as an Emperor's hand. Additionally, Jade Skywalker also was extremely devoted, serving what she viewed as Palpatine's will even after his death. She would later display loyalty to Talon Karrde and his organization even at the cost of total alienation from the Empire, and was furious that Thrawn forced her to betray Karrde. She later displayed the same commitment to her husband Luke Skywalker and her son Ben Skywalker, even at one point refusing to participate in the defense of Borealis in order to protect Ben. Even though Jade exuded a tough exterior, she was a warm and compassionate individual. Even as an Imperial assassin, Jade had a merciful side, particularly when it came to serving the greater good. Through her love and marriage to Luke Skywalker, Jade Skywalker realized that her life of constant conflict had not provided her with everything she needed. However, through her experiences and relationship with Skywalker, she came to acknowledge her love for him and understand what his companionship offered her life. She realized that it was acceptable to let him past her defenses. Number 10. Just as her personality was diverse, so were the talents that Mara Jade Skywalker utilized throughout her colored career. She was known to be a skilled slicer, breaking into secure files with relative ease. During Grand Admiral Thrawn's campaign against the New Republic, Talon Karrde was captured by Imperial forces, and Jade Skywalker took it upon herself to rescue the smuggler leader. Jade Skywalker was able to sneak aboard Thrawn's ship, the Chimera, and used her slicing abilities to hack the Star Destroyer's computer, eventually reaching the destination block and freeing Karrde. Jade Skywalker was also a skilled user of multiple types of weaponry, including blaster pistols and rifles, melee weapons, and heavy weapons. She often used blaster pistols, including a small holdout blaster, which she carried in a sleeve holster. She was also well trained in unarmed combat and was also a skilled tactician who could quickly analyze a situation for dangers and traps and then formulate a means to secure her objectives. Jade was also capable of rewiring electronic devices with some proficiency. Jade Skywalker was also a capable starfighter pilot, flying X-Wings and E-Wing escort starfighters. I hope you liked today's video. I could probably do a part 2 if there's a want for it. I think Mara Jade is one of the most interesting characters in Star Wars Legends. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Take care and have a great day.